How are you doing on this bright early morning? It's so bright. Nah, it is early. It's freaking like 6:30 in the morning, and the sun is nowhere to be found. I was this close of not going live. I got a long day today, but I wanted to get this one out there. So if you guys could just share this link with the TCLers in the chat, that would be great. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to talk about Gamestar Exchange. You know, obviously it went live. I think we're sitting at like an 8.5, 9x, something like that now. You know, we're going to talk about all that, how that unfolded. We're going to unpack that for y'all, okay? We had some nice news that just came out as well with PolkaEX. We're going to talk about this. I know a lot of people, I don't know if you guys saw this. This came out about 5 hours ago, depending on if you're on the Eastern time zone like myself. You most likely were asleep. So you may not, or you may know this has been released and published. It's pretty interesting news. Very good stuff, you know. What's up, guys? I see Derek is saying hi, TCL. Hello, thank you for joining on this early morning. As you can see how bright the sun is. That's the thing about winter, bro. It's like, I get all pale and shit in the winter because it's like this, right? You know, the sun isn't really out as much as I would like it to be. So, anyhow. Yeah, sorry for the poor lighting. I am borrowing the light from this the Shoppers Drug Mart, which is a pharmacy store. I'm borrowing their light, literally like parked next to their you know, the window here. They're not even open, but the light's on, so I'm taking advantage of that, right? To make do with what we got. Okay, guys, how you doing? Where's the pizza? I'm doing just fine, man. I got my coffee, and yeah, we're ready to rock the show. So we're going to begin in about I don't know, a couple seconds here. I won't wait too long for people on the replay. Again, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me any questions. It's all good. Do smash those like buttons though while you're at it. Do smash those like buttons while you're at it, and you can share this in on Twitter as well, please. Roy, if you're available, or Thomas, that'll be great. Okay, so let's start. Before I take some questions, let's start from the top. Let's unpack this. Let's break it down. So, you know, okay, let's start with Gamestar, then we'll go with PolkaEX, since Gamestar is pretty fresh. Now, for those who are in my Tier 1 chat, or in the Tier Holders chat, period, you guys know we've already pretty much talked about this. I dropped a couple voice clips for you guys pretty late. What was it, like two nights ago? And also those in my lobby chat, we briefly discussed this. Okay, we briefly discussed this. Not really, like, just the initial launch is when I went in my lobby chat. So this is for people, whether you're in my lobby, Tier 1 holders chat, Tier holders chat, or whatever on YouTube, and you know you were involved in Gamestar. This is for you guys. Okay, cool. So you can ask me any question. I don't care, good, bad, ugly, or in between. It's all gravy. Okay, cool. So what did Gamestar do? Now, dude, I found out a lot from this. Let's just say that. I found out a lot from this. A lot. In a good way. Good things moving forward, okay? That's all I'll tell you guys, number one. Okay, so let's talk about Gamestar. Gamestar started to launch, you know, they went to 1 inch. A lot of people, and to my surprise, didn't really know how to use 1 inch. Right? It had order books, and I think they were tripping out. So, you know, maybe they're just used to the AMMs, the automated market maker, also known as liquidity pools like Uniswap, like PancakeSwap, so on and so forth. It's just a click of a button. It's just a whoop, whoop, swap. You know that sound effect when you go to PancakeSwap and you press the arrow down and up? Whoop, whoop, right? So people are used to that shit. And yeah, you know, people are like, oh, how come it took so long for them to actually go on PancakeSwap? Well, number one was this, you know, we did say first come, first serve, right? On 1 inch. And 1 inch order books were eating up. But I mean, like, it doesn't sound realistic to say that how most people didn't know how to use it. But, man, I was getting DMs. Hey, how do you use 1 inch? I want to get it. How do you use 1 inch? I'm like, what the hell? Like, there's a lot of online literature, but more so online video content showing you how to use 1 inch. I didn't think it was necessary for me to make a tutorial on that. It is what it is. But yeah, what's up? I see you. I'll get to the chat shortly, guys. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, so they did say, let's wait for that first come, first serve. When that's finished, they're going to go directly onto PancakeSwap. Now, that was not finished. Okay, there were still orders there, and it came to a point where I was like, okay, cool. I mean, like, it was probably about like $50,000-$60,000 worth that was on bought up on 1 inch. Also, believe it or not, it appears that BSC is turning into like ETH 1.0. Okay, they had some issues as of late, and you guys know this firsthand too. A lot of people in my chat were telling me, expressing this to me, that how it was congested like 4 days prior in a row. That's weird to know that BSC is having such problems. Anyhow, so that had something to do with it as well. However, once they started to go on PolkaEX, which is about 2 hours after, 2.5, something like that, of the first come first serve on 1 inch, yeah, the token started to go up. I think we saw like maybe like what, 13 cents at one point, which is roughly about a 47xer from the private A price. And if you divide that by, let me just see, I'm gonna do some math here quickly on the fly. So what did I just say? 0.13 I saw. I mean, may have went a little bit more, I don't know. Let's just call it 13 cents divided by 0.0055. From the IDO, that was 23x, okay? Now, there were some issues as well, because you guys know how it works, right? Normally, when a token goes live, there's about an hour to an hour and a half window for these IDO participants to get their tokens, like the Duck Starters and the PolkaEX and the Lightnings of the world. Now, they were asking, where's our tokens? Where's our tokens, right? All these things about, we're going to get dumped on. IDO participants, we're going to get dumped on. But it just shows the lack thereof due diligence, meaning if you look at the token economics, there's nobody that's going to be holding tokens, right? If you look at the token economics, there's nobody that's going to be holding tokens other than the IDO participants. They literally were getting tokens first. Okay, so if you are a member of Duck Starter, which by the way, Duck DAO, thank you so much, Ken and Lucas. You guys are class acts, gentlemen, businessmen. Have all the respect for you guys and patience. Thank you so much for your patience in that regard. But if you're holding Duck tokens, if you're holding Lightning and PolkaEX tokens that weren't from our community and you wanted to get in, I just want to remind you, you were the friggin' first people to get the tokens, right? So they're saying, oh yeah, there's a 2-hour window because, they want to dump. Well, obviously there was no dump. We'll get to that shortly. In regards to the IDO people, right? Because normally people say, hey, if I'm waiting an hour or two, it's because, the team wants to dump or the advisors want to dump. It's none of that dumb shit, okay? Advisors gets tokens after 9 months. This is not a project where you get it like the first day as everybody else, which seems to be the norm now, or 1 month, and I made it that way. And if you look at just if I could just retract a bit here, not retract, but if I could just go back a bit here, take a couple steps back, if you look at it, the 9 months when advisors gets tokens, it does not, or team tokens, it does not coincide with any investor. Meaning private A or private B or IDO for that matter, you're not going to see tokens when the team gets tokens, which means that's when you can see a dump and you're going to like, shit, man, I could have, it's going to affect my price or my portfolio or my gains, right? That's not the case. It was designed like that. So to the IDO people, I want to address first in a very, in a direct but, respectful way. You guys were the first ones to get tokens, right? And if you look at that in its totality, if you really look at that in retrospect in its totality, right? Let's look at it. Just look at the graph. Okay, from the moment, well, you got to look at the IDEX tools graph. If you look at that graph, when they went live for that span window of 2 to 2.5 hours, right, there was no dump. As a matter of fact, it was an increase, a price increase, okay, is what it was, okay? So you guys, it actually benefited you guys, because when it went on PolkaEX now, there were other people in the Gamestar chat that wanted to buy the token, right? We're talking about the people who are going to use the platform. And when that platform goes live, and we got gift cards on there, right, where you could get shit for 50 to 60% off, which I want to show you guys once that goes live, in 2 to 4 weeks, hopefully, which is the time frame it should happen. We'll get to that as well. You guys are going to see that's another way you can make money in any market, sideways, bear, or freaking bull. But that's a story for another day, a video for another day. If you look at that graph, the token was going up. So as a matter of fact, for the IDO participants out there who may be watching this live stream or not, it benefited you. And you guys were able to sell at, I believe it came down, like when you guys got your tokens, it was at, say, 9.5 cents is what I saw. But again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm damn accurate on that, because your boy was watching that shit real closely. Do smash the like buttons, guys. We got double the amount of participants here and half of the likes. I appreciate that. We're bright and early. You guys were the first thing on my mind when I woke up today. You know what I'm saying? It's like 6:38 a.m. as you can see. You're like saying, where's the sun? But welcome to Canada. Okay, so what was I getting to there? Right? Yeah, so let me just do some math again. So we had let's do it like this, 0.95. So IDO participants were able to sell at a whopping 17.2x after a 2-hour wait. So I know the easy thing to say is, oh my god, what's happening? Like, you know, it's they're gonna dump on me. IDO participants we're talking about here. Okay, so you guys benefited from that. That's one thing I want to get out of the way. Okay, so they were able to sell at 17x. Let's just say on average they sold at 14x, 15x, but it was like it was there, right? Maybe more, maybe the price was higher. Okay, now at that initial price that I set of 13 cents, you know, that was like what? Like, you know, let me just go back for a second here, guys. So 13 cents divided by 0.003. Yeah, that's about well, it was higher than 13 cents, but it was 44x from the private A sale price. But that doesn't really matter because, you know, what's the price like after IDO people got their tokens, right? Obviously they sold, and that's fine. You know, that's the game. That's the game. One thing I would say is that how, you know, for the platforms, the IDO platforms who were conducting the sale, like Duckstarter especially, I do feel bad for them, for Ken and Lucas, because when they're doing that, they have a smart contract with a timer on it, you know, and they were anticipating a 1-hour sort of window after PancakeSwap launch. However, you know, the whole issues with 1 inch was an issue where people weren't able to buy for whatever reason. They didn't know how to use it. So I would apologize for that, for DuckDAO, Lucas and Ken setting that up. Okay, that's frustrating on their part. But at the end of the day, it was super profitable for them, for their community members. Okay, so it could have been worse, but they made money off of that. All right, let me take a sip of this before we get to the next segment. Make that 2, because this coffee's getting cold fast. Okay, so after that went down now, you know, we've seen, you know, we saw it where IDO people got their tokens. The sell-off happened. It went down to like from 9.5 cents down to about what, 2 cents or so, I think, just under, right? Which means, let's just do some basic math again. Can't be that basic if I need a calculator, but 0.02 cents divided by that. Oh, what the hell am I doing here? Oh, my bad. Right, so it went down to 2 cents, which is lucky number 6.66666. Right, 6, but it's upside down, but anyhow, 6.6666x, lucky number 666, from the private A price. Okay, and it did go back up, I think, to 3 cents, and we're sitting around like, I don't know, 0.026 cents right now. So that's about an 8.5 extra. Okay, so that's what happened. So if anything, it was the pre-sale people that suffered from that, you know, for how that panned out there. Okay, so I want to clear that. I want to repeat that. IDO people who participated and were, you know, complaining about their tokens because they thought they were going to get dumped on, in fact, were the ones who dumped. We're the dumpers, right? So everybody doesn't like to get dumped on, obviously. Who likes to get dumped on unless you're like, I was going to say something there, but you guys don't want to hear that shit. You know, the Instagram models that go to like fucking like Middle East and they say that how they're going on vacation, or sorry, they're going on business. And then, anyways, you guys don't want to hear about that. Some of you guys probably know what I'm getting to. But anyways, so the people that were complaining about being dumped on from the IDO because of the 2-hour window, they ended up being the dumpers. It's funny how it works, right? But the pre-salers, right? The pre-salers were the ones who weren't really complaining as much, right? Well, I mean, there were some people complaining. All right. So yeah, the price went down there. We had Wendy. Wendy actually made a video. She did a good job. It was very genuine, and she understood it. Right. Obviously, there's a lot more to it than her video, and that rolled out as well. So thank you, Wendy. You know, for making that video, you did a fine job of that. Appreciate that. And you know, that's where we're sitting right now. We're sitting at about an 8.5, 9x, something like that right now. I don't know the exact price. Just before when I woke up, I did glance at it, and it was around that price point. Okay, so that's where we are right now. I'll tell you this much, guys. Okay, I'll tell you this much. There's certain things I can only tell you guys here, but there's we got a super chat. I'll get to that shortly. Thank you. You know, I'm limited to what I could tell you guys here on the tube, but in my chat, you know, they got a little bit more further insights to what really went down. But I'll tell you guys this right now, man. I drew up a sick-ass strategy that was implemented in a manner that, you know, could have been done a heck of a lot better. And this is not blaming anyone. Unfortunately, I do not want to control tokens and set up shit. I just don't want that, you know, accountability, and that's not a good way to go about doing it. You know, that's somewhat centralized too in terms of setting up everything for the team. I don't want to do that. So we give the instructions, and it was implemented, and, you know, it could have been a heck of a lot better, and, you know, the price would have been a heck of a lot better. Okay, but I'll tell you guys this much: I found out so much information from this right now. And I'll tell you this as well. Listen, I don't care who takes this the wrong fucking way. I really don't care how you take this. Whoever you are, it could be, you know, my community, it could be people not from my community, it could be people from the IDO platforms. But I just found out I don't need IDO platforms. Yeah. I just found out I don't need IDO platforms to make a token successful. That's what I found out from this. And a heck of a lot more. Okay, because when I looked at it, and we knew this. Okay, let me back up. So when that came down from 9.5 cents down to 2 cents, everyone was like, "Hey, it was only 25%, an initial market cap of 125,000. How the heck could that go down?" Now, if you look at that in its totality, once again, put your feelings aside and let's put facts. Let's put narrative aside and let's put numbers first. Okay, facts over feelings, narrative, numbers over narrative. What do I mean? Okay, if it's 125K market cap, why did it go down when only 25% of the tokens, it was too much. I think there was about 500K in total across all these platforms, 4 platforms. Okay, 25% of that at the IDO price works out to roughly 125,000. Okay, cool. At the price of 9.5 cents, that's not 125 anymore. Okay, with a liquidity pool of 600K, that created problems. In terms of the sell-off and the way the price was, the slippage was able to be like this margin, right? That margin, whatever that spread is from 9.5 to 2 cents, right? That was a direct reflection of the liquidity pool and the price of the token going up that made the market cap increase now. Because that market cap was based off of the IDO price, and obviously, you know, they didn't get it at the IDO price when they got their tokens. It was 9.5 cents, which was how much X we said? What we said? 15x, pretty much more from the IDO price, right? 15x more from 125K. Okay, so that had to do with it. And look, I'm not the one to point fingers, bro. I'm a big boy. Okay, I'm a big boy. And I like to take accountability because I know I'm going to better myself moving forward. I'm not the one to bitch and complain and blame this guy, that guy, that guy. This is not about blaming anyone. This is about breaking this down and finding out where was the cracks in the foundation and how we're going to patch that shit up. Okay? In terms of a right out of the gate standpoint, you know? In terms of, yo, we want that shit right out of the gates to soar and boom. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. This has nothing to do with where Gamestar is going to go and where it's going to be. This is not me hyping shit. This is not me trying to blow smoke up anyone's ass. This is not me making excuses. This is me honestly expressing how I feel. Okay? You know, and again, yeah, once that shit goes live with those gift cards, bro, this is a whole different ball game, right? People are going to see what I'm talking about, and we leave it at that. Okay? So there is your explanation, so to speak, not excuse. It's numbers, right? Work it out. You guys would see. That's what happened with that dump there. No fucking teen tokens are out. None of that shit. That's not going to happen on my watch. That ain't going to happen on my watch. If there's a project that I caught early, you know, you know, this live stream, I'm pretty much doing this for the investors and the community members of this project. Okay, this is and my people as well, you know, and Duck Starters people and Lightning and PolkaEX, so on and so forth. Okay, however, there's videos that I need to do for projects to need to understand. If you're a project out there and you're watching this, okay, I'm telling you right now, you come to me from the get-go. I'm going to make your team rich. I'm going to make your investors rich. And I am going to make the project blossom organically. You just need to put your trust in me. All you need to do is let me do my job. If you allow me to let me do my job, I don't like to put guarantees out there, but I could virtually guarantee you success out of the gates and moving forward. But you need to let me do my job. What is my job? Let me do your marketing for you. Let me give you the right partners for you. Let me create your token economics for you. Let me create your vesting for you. Let me do your TGE strategy for you. You do all the nerdy stuff. You know, what's the nerdy stuff? You know, and nothing's wrong being a nerd, right? I guess I'm a crypto nerd, but you do all the nerdy stuff. You do the coding stuff. You get your graphic designers. You make your website. You do all that stuff, all that back end shit, the product. Let me do the other stuff. If you allow me to do that, and we're talking about your supply and everything. If you allow me to do that, I'm going to show you what your project is about and how it's going to pop. And people say, hey, we don't care about price at the beginning. Well, that's fine. You want to create a nice project and product, and nobody knows about it. And it's a really workable, scalable. It can handle traffic. It's smooth. It's like you got a Tesla parked up in the damn garage, you know, the latest Tesla, and nobody knows about it, or Lambo, whatever the hell you're into. It makes no sense, right? So, and when this starts to happen and you get a project soaring on day 1 or 2 or the first week or 2, whatever, and in the initial phases, you get organic interest. You get people organically wanting to know about your project. You get the likes of big marketers coming on board and just, hey, okay, well, this is going up. Everyone's talking about it, so now I'm forced to talk about it. So yes, price does matter, okay? Not because people want to sell off and make profits on day 1 or 2, but just to get the attention and the awareness of the cryptosphere. Price does matter. So let me do my job. If you put your trust in me, okay, from the very get-go, I'm telling you, I want to make everybody rich. I'm telling you. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. And yeah, I don't care. I'll say this again. If you're now joining, I don't care how you take this. I found out I don't need IDO platforms. Yeah, you guys know what we do around here. We set the trends. We set the trends. I'm telling you right now, I know that for a fact. I don't need IDO platforms because look what happened. I rather the real members or initial early investors or the traders or the users of the Gamestar platform are the ones who sold off. I rather that. Why do we not need IDO platforms? Well, the token started to pump before, right, anybody got involved, like IDO platforms, and when they got involved, it dumped. Again, I rather the dump come from the early investors or the people coming to use the platform because they deserve to make money, right? Because they're going to be there long term and use it. So I found that out. That's 1 of 10 key points what I found out we don't need. Okay? People say you're crazy, bro. You want to go across all platforms? Fuck that shit. That's fucking 2021, bro. Right? I know we're still in 2021, but 1 more month over 2022. That is so 2021. What's trending last year and trending this year? Okay? That business model is broken, bro. Broken, okay? Straight up. Hey, don't get me wrong. You can still use IDO platforms and it can work out in your favor. But the way I see it right now, IDO platforms with overhead comes at a cost. If you are a business in this space, like, or like the line of work that we're into here, if you could cut overhead, cut costs and decrease your overhead, and because when you go to IDO platforms, what you got to do? Well, hey, they don't do it for free, bro, right? There are certain fees involved, and obviously, hey, look, you got to pay them. It's a business, it's a service. I'm not saying them not. It's like me complaining about Binance charging fees on trades. Like, of course, charge your fees, but if I could get my way around that with the similar results or better, well, what am I going to do? It's a no-brainer. Obviously, I'm not going to go the IDO route, and if it's going to affect the token and on day 1, why the fuck would I do that? Only a dummy will do that. And this is not a knock on IDO platforms, but I just realized something here. Okay, cool. That's my point number 1. Well, how much points is that? I lost count. Okay, so I think we've addressed everything, and I'll move on, and I'll also get to the chat shortly. I want to really touch up on PolkaEX as well. Maybe I could get to the chat for let me finish what I'm saying, and then you guys could talk, and we could take it from there. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you guys on where we sit and where we stand right now. As I say, we all like to have it pop right out of the gates off the bat, but it obviously was there. It was ripe for the pickings, and the price came down because of the reasons I just stated. And you can't blame people for selling. I'm never going to blame anyone for selling. Let them sell. Let them sell. They have all right to sell. I hate it when projects say, "Oh, you're selling, so I got to lock off your vesting." No, bro. This is called investing. Okay, this is not called charity. People could sell if they freaking want to sell. I'm not upset with that. It's all about being professional to yourself, being real to yourself, understanding the cracks in the foundation and how could we better it. And this is what we're doing here. Okay. All right, cool. So let's move on now to PolkaEX. All right. And by the way, Gamestar, just give them some time that the exchange goes live, and I bet you bottom dollar that price is going to be a hella different. Okay. So PolkaEX. Big news, guys, for PolkaEX. Well, I mean, it's satisfying news, let's call it, okay? So, I don't know if you guys saw it. Maybe we could share that on our Twitter, right? Or share the direct tweet and comment there as well on PolkaEX's page. So, this is PolkaEX's Medium article. I'm just going to read this out. PolkaEX claim launch on Shiden Network. Boom. Dear PolkaEX community, we are pleased to inform you that PolkaEX's claim function has been first deployed on Shiden Network. So essentially, they are finally connected to the Shiden Network. In order to make it easier for users to claim, and this does come, listen, everything comes with pros and cons, right? So I wouldn't say it's a critique, but you know, let's ask some questions here, right? And we'll get to that. Okay. For users to claim their PolkaEX and to reduce unnecessary gas fees on Ethereum, in addition, farms, pools, swap, and other functions are being gradually deployed on Shiden Network. Stay tuned. The first claim will still remain on the Ethereum network. This means all participants who are yet to claim their first batch of tokens will have to do so on Ethereum, and all future claims will be migrated to Shiden Network. Early investors can switch to Shiden Network on the PolkaEX dApp to claim their PKX tokens from now on. There are 6 claims left in private A round and 4 claims left in private B round. The specific claim time is as follows: October 31st, so on and so forth. And then they go on to give us direct links on how you could do this. So follow these tutorials to set up Shiden Network in your MetaMask. Highly recommend you guys check that out if you don't know how to do that. It's pretty much, I think it's going to be, it has to be just like adding, you know, how we did Moonriver and how we added Binance Smart Chain with the bridge. Okay, there's step 1 there. Step 2, all transactions on Shiden Network require Shiden as gas fees, right? Obviously, you're on, you know, that's pretty a no-brainer, self-explanatory there. You're on that network, you're going to need that token to pay gas. So before claiming PKX, make sure you have Shiden in your wallet and follow this procedure. They go on to say, and that's pretty much it. It's just, you know, some screenshot pics and or examples, okay, guys? So essentially, PolkaEX has migrated to Shiden. Thank you. And I honestly meant that applaud. You know, again, let's go all the way back. Like, if this was one of my videos, I'll have this edits with the rewind thing. Like, let's go all the way back. Yeah. So when we first saw PolkaEX, they were nothing more than a landing page. TCL, why would you want to go with them for then? Oh, TCL, it's a landing page. You know, where's the team, TCL? As I say, my foresight is second to none. And a matter of fact, my retrospect, my hindsight is better than most, if not the best. Okay? Let's just put it like that. So this is what I saw in them. Obviously, the whole Astar Network thing, you know, the whole cross-chain thing, you know. At the time, obviously, you know, IDO platforms wasn't as popular. Knowing that they're going to go on Astar and Shiden, they could have potentially been the first to onboard projects there, which they're not dead out of the waters. Because, you know, there is another one on there as well that does a similar thing, like PolkaEX in regards to, well, actually it's not. Because there's another project. What they do is not really IDO. They collect funds. You know, they collect funds and they, you know, pretty much inject that into projects. PolkaEX actually is an IDO platform, so it's a little bit different. So they are the first in that regard. So they still could do that, you know. After sitting down with the team, finding out about how technically savvy their devs are, nobody here could say that PolkaEX's devs aren't technically inclined, because they are, and they're quick with their work. Okay, and right? And you would say, well, if they're so quick, why didn't they connect to Shiden? That was not the case with them. There were some issues with, like, I don't know, they were talking about any swap and all this kind of stuff. Again, we're not pointing fingers here, but I know their devs are quick and they get it right the first time, really. And this is another reason why, and you guys heard it, don't take my word for it, you guys heard it from Soda Watanabe himself in that Medium post when he quoted, he was impressed with the stress test and the capabilities that their DApp could handle, and also helping them with Shibuya. Okay, so don't take my word from it, take it from a class act, a man in this space like him. Okay, so that's good. That's what we always wanted. We always wanted PolkaEX to go on Shidden, and here they are. Okay, so yeah, moving forward now though, guys, you're gonna most certainly have to add Shidden and have Shidden tokens to claim PolkaEX. This is what we wanted. Here it is. Let's get used to it. The parachains are starting on November 11th. That's like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks away. Get used to it. You're going to have to learn all these different blockchains. You're going to eventually have them, most of them, at least the ones that you like in your MetaMask anyways. It's going to be second nature, okay? Now, what does that mean? This is the other half of the equation and the question, right? We got to ask too now. If it's the case where, let's ask everything, man. As I say, bro, I don't like to cover shit up and, not talk about anything, bro. You guys know this, bro. Whether we're mooning, whether we're sideways, whether we're dumping, whether we're getting hacked, whatever, I'm gonna be here live, bro. Trust me, okay? I ain't running from, I ain't gonna upload a video and practice some fucking lines for you. Okay. Let me upload a video for them so I won't have to answer questions. Nah, bro, I'm gonna be here live. Okay, so so the other half of that equation is this: what happens to the liquidity pool with $1.5 million of Ethereum that's locked for 1 year? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that could be fun. That like, I don't want to say wasted resources, but they need to utilize that, bro. Like, you need to utilize that 1.5 million in some way. So maybe they could get a little bit game theory-ish, if you know what I'm saying. Get your game theory on right now, right? Think outside of the box. As I say, this is what I'm good at, bro. Like, let me do my job, people. Let me do my job, So I think there's a way where they're going to have to utilize that pool that's locked, right? Remember they made that announcement? On Uniswap, they locked it for $1.5 million, the Ethereum/PKX pairing. So, we don't want to see that just sitting there. And the next thing is, one would hope, and it puts them in a tough situation to do this, to have the liquidity pool to at least be $1 million on Shidden/PKX, because the liquidity pool is 1.5 million with the old pairing, which isn't going to be used anymore, right? Because that's what they're saying, pretty much. You're going to need Shidden to claim your tokens, and obviously you can't sell or buy over there unless they're keeping both. I don't know, but based off of that Medium post for investors, it doesn't appear to be. Okay, so that's the one thing I would say. Call it a critique if you want, but it's a question I'm asking myself. What becomes of that? And to not utilize that, if you are a project owner in this space, you want to utilize all your resources. Right, you wanna maximize that, right, for optimal results. So maybe they could have something where it's a wrapped token that represents something that you could use over there. I don't know. Let's get cute. Let's get fancy. Let's get game theory like. Okay, that's all I will say there. But it's great to see where they are right now, because that's what we wanted, right? That's what we wanted. And I'll get to the super chat, and I'll also get to the live chat. Harish, you bastard. Thank you so much, Harish. $77.77. Thank you, broski, for everything you do behind the scenes. One word: respect. Boom. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I would love to know, would you guys want to see a live stream interview with Josh? Let me know if you guys want to see a live stream interview with Josh. Maybe I could bang that out, I don't know, early next week, maybe. That could be a possibility, depending on how many people vote for it or want it. We could do that. So let me know on the replay and in the live stream right now if you're here. We got people here, obviously. I know it's bright and early, and it was random, but yeah, let me know in the live chat and or on the replay if you would like to see that. Okay, if you want to see that, if most people do, then I'll most certainly conduct that. Okay, so the first person here was Neo Water. Thank you, Neo Water. He says, hey, TCL, what's up? Master Nobody, what's up? Thanks for joining, bro. We've been chatting on telly. Azzy Boy, my man, what's up? Yo, broski. Hey, fam. We got Johnny Dapsis here. Says, what's up, broski? You know how we do it, man? You know how we do it? we do it. As you can see, I still got the bags, still kind of waking up. You guys were first thing on my mind. Hey fam, hey Francis, how are you doing, sweetie? Tamang, thank you so much for always participating in the Telegram chat and on the live streams. Justin says, sup bro, what's up Justin? Thanks for joining. Hi TCLer. Again, if you guys have any questions for me whatsoever regarding this this topic at hand, now is your chance. Time to get somewhere sunny. Straight up, bro. Straight up, man. Like, I don't want to wear any more layers of clothes either. But yeah. Can't wait to see another 100x snow. Bro, it ain't going to be snow angel, man. It's going to be some sand angels on the beach, if you know what I'm saying. You know? Location is about to change. All right? Location is about to change. So maybe I might miss the snow. It's always like the grass is always greener on the other side. If you're in a hot country, people say, hey, I want to see snow. You know, I want to go where it's, you know, where it's not so hot. So humid. I'm sticky all the time. You know, but when you're in a cold country and your balls are up in your fucking bum, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all cold and shit. You know, you're like, I want to get out of here and I want to go to some island. I want to go on a beach. I want to get out, you know. I want to go to the Mediterranean Sea. You know, I want to see crabs. I want to hear seals freaking chirping on the rocks. You know, I want to see dolphins, right? But yeah, for me, yeah, I definitely want to see some beach sand and blue skies. That's for cheesy. You know. Okay. Push the like buttons, broski. Meyer says, thank you for reminding everyone. Unfortunately, we are not in 4K right now. Do you know when will next PolkaEX new IDO going to be? Yes and no. Yes and no. It's unofficial right now. I still got to speak with them to find that out in particular. But are you in my chat? Is that Dominic? Was that Dominic? Yeah, Dominic99. I think you are, right? If you are, we could disclose some more information there, but I don't have any definite dates, but it will be, I mean, it should be within this month here, on the next month here. So yeah, it should be in November. That's all I would say there, because I really don't know. Sean McKenna, just got into tier 1 and I'm forever grateful, bro. Enjoy your Saturday, man. Thank you, Sean. And congrats on getting in. You know, I know some people are shuffling around in and out. You know, some people for personal reasons and whatever. So yeah, lucky that you got in. You know, it's always hard to get into tier 1. So I'm surprised that you were able to get in, to be honest, but congrats to you. Yo, what's up, Roy? Oh, Roy, look, man. Look, I want to just thank you for everything you're doing, Roy. Seriously, bro. You are, like, on point. You're quick with it. Thomas, too. You know, Roy, he's the guy's pretty much handling all the tweets for me in a very timely fashion, and he's pretty consistent, and he's here right now, too, around the clock. So, Roy, I appreciate you, brother. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Roy is X-Killer with the wrench that you see right there, the highlighted blue moderator here. And Roy is also in our admin in our chat, if you don't know who Roy is, if you're not in our chat. Yo, TCLer, be sure to like and comment. Okay, Mr. says, yeah, not a lot of people know how to use 1inch because not a lot of new projects go live on 1inch, but I like how there's an order book. Yeah, you know, it's all good. It is what it is. What's up, Les, how you doing? Early live. Yeah, it is early, but it looks like it's freaking late. Where's the sun, man? Swear, like, I want to get skin cancer or some shit. I'm getting all pale. Look at me. That's what happens. Okay, sup guys, what's up? Thank you for joining. Mr. Again, that's a fact. Well, it was good while it lasted, the more it gets congested. Oh yeah, so BSC, that's right, man. It's messed up. So listen, I'll say this much. Okay, obviously, so what chain has the most traffic after Ethereum? It has to be BSC now. It has to be. I mean, just like off the top of my head, common sense tells me that. You know, and Ethereum has hella more traffic, right? I would love to see those numbers. I could imagine Ethereum has 5 times the traffic as BSC, right? And that speaks volumes. Now, what I'm getting to is, you know, at the beginning, BSC was known for cheap gas, which it still is, and super fast transactions, which it somewhat is, not that much anymore, depending on the time of the day, which it shouldn't be the case. So that comes to scalability. So I'm led to believe, it's like, is this how it's going to be with certain blockchains where like they start off great, but when they start to get real traction, real, you know, development on there with decentralized applications, could they even sustain traffic in the long term? Because now BSC is turning into ETH 1.0. Hopefully not. Hopefully the gas doesn't reach to those levels. But most certainly we're seeing the transactions struggling. So one thing I would say, man, and it's hard to kind of like measure the two, but Solana, bro, listen, it's centralized, right? You know that Solana, in terms of how the nodes are set up, it's more centralized than most new blockchains out there. Okay, it's nothing like Polkadot in terms of the centralization. However, that shit is like a sex, bro. That shit is super duper fast, you know. And if any game, like for games going on Solana, bro, I could see why, bro. It's like you make a transaction and like you tell a guy, hey, I sent it. He's like, yeah, I already got it like 2 minutes ago. You know what I mean? I was like, what? I just sent it 2 seconds ago. How could you get it 2 minutes ago? But it's super duper fast, and I'm impressed with Solana. So kudos to Solana for speedy transactions. But Polkadot's on another level, and you guys will see that too in about, you know, after the power chains are done. You won't see that on. Remember, Polkadot does not really. Well, Polkadot's already, you know. Put like this: for it to fully go into effect. Okay, the parachains start November 11th, not Polkadot. Once the parachains are confirmed, then that will be the case, right? Where you have that full sort of like security, and you know the entire ecosystem is set up there. So you guys would see thereafter, not on November 11th, but pretty much after all of that. Okay, so moving on, again, EMA time. This is for you guys. Happy to see you, broski. Hey, man, it's always a pleasure, man, whenever I can make it, you know. I gotta admit, guys, I am feeling really good from a health standpoint. You know, I lost some weight, you know. I always like to cut off the you know, the dead weight in all aspects of life, whether that's, you know, look, man, I'm a straight shooter, whether that's people that I'm working with, whether that's, you know, bad projects, or whether that's just my gut, you know. So maybe that has something to do with it, but I'm starting to feel myself again. I got a bit more energy now. I'm starting to feel like my creative self once again, you know, starting to bang out the videos like we once did, which reminds me, I'm going to announce the winner of the One Moon River, who guessed the, what was it? You guys guessed the price of my Louis Vuitton, the Cyclone sunglasses. So I'm going to give away that pretty much right now after this. I'm going to make a short video, upload that to Twitter. If you're not a Twitter follower on my Twitter account, you're missing out on some other content, okay? We do upload some content over there that's, you know, something different to YouTube. So no longer am I going to be posting just links on YouTube and then putting that link onto Twitter only. We will supplement that with fresh content that is unique to Twitter. So if you're not on Twitter, you're going to be missing out on some giveaways and some other insights that would not be on YouTube. Highly recommend you go on my Twitter and check it out. Maybe if you could share that in the live chat. Roy, if you're here still, that'd be great. Thank you so much. Okay, so where were we there? Yeah. Let me just continue going down. Harris, once again, thanks for that super chat. Mr. is laughing. Mr. 100X in the house. Thank you for joining. Oh my God, you guys are talking about, you're talking about Bukake? What the fuck? What kind of chat this is, man? I think I mentioned that a couple times in the past. Ironically enough, I'm a bad influence. I hate it when you call me an influencer. Don't call me an influencer. This is how I see myself. I'm a guy just like you. No, you're not, TCL. Well, yes, I am. Because if you look at the way I invest, guys, I invest in a manner that you could relate to it, right? And you know, for the most part, that's how I make the bulk of my money, is by investing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a project that's coming out right now, Chairsland. I invested 10K into that. You know what I mean? So I'm making money the way you guys are making money. We could get to another point about Blocktopia. Everybody's talking about Blocktopia right now. You know, those in my chat, you guys know what's up. You know, but that's, you know, we can talk about that. It just crossed my mind. But I invest the same way you guys invest. So when I say I'm just like you, I want you guys to know that you don't have to be a YouTuber. You don't want to have to be a guy that has 100K subs or like me, whatever I got. What I got, 27K subs, something like that, you know, to make money in this space. You don't got to be popular. As a matter of fact, one could argue I'm unpopular on YouTube when it comes to crypto, right? You know, just because you're smaller or you're not even a YouTuber doesn't mean you can't make money the way a guy on YouTube could that has subs, meaning he's getting these exclusive deals where only he could get in. Or he's getting paid to talk about a video. You know, or he created a product and wants to sell it or a course. You know, I'm showing you guys I'm investing. So if I'm investing, that means you have also access and you can make money the same way I am, because I'm making money the same way the average guy is. right? And that's why what I mean is I'm just like you guys. You know, bro, I work 9 to 5. I know how it is. Everybody did at one point. Yeah, true. But anybody could do this. And that's what I'm trying to relate to y'all. Okay? So, yeah. You know, and that's how I want to keep it, because it makes no sense putting content out there where, okay, look, information is always great. Tutorials, education is always needed, right? It's not always about making content where we can make gains. That's important. But if you can make content out there that's educational and packed with information and value, that's going to help you better yourself. That's also just as valuable as making gains, right? So for the tubers doing that, kudos to you. Right? But I'm talking about the other guys out there that makes money, you know, they want to show off nice cars and shit, you know, that you guys pretty much paid for because you guys are following them, you're subscribed to them. They made most of that money off of paid videos, right? And it's easy money for them, and that's fine. Let's not talk shit about them, that's fine. But that does not resonate with you. You can't do the same, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to show you guys how you could do it the way I do it, because the way I do it is the way you could do it. The average Joe, right? Obviously, you know, you might have to know somebody to get into these specific sales. Well, here I am. You know me. I got you. All right. So, and this is one way, man. Again, I can't wait for that exchange to go live so I can show you guys other ways. And maybe I should make this announcement now. But TCL is strongly considering dropping his own shit. Why should I consider dropping my own shit? I'll tell you why. This freaking thing is like so cold. Because when I control, why would I consider dropping my own shit? Because I know I don't want to worry about the next guy or the team owner fucking up on something, right? I don't have to worry about, oh yeah, let me make sure the project agrees with this. Why do I have to convince them for greatness? You know? It's like, you know, you're at a red light and the guy wants to him smash the gas, and you're like, nah, bro, you don't want to do that. You know, it's not going to work out in your favor. But yet the guy mashes the gas and he gets into an accident. So, you know, like this is what I'm saying. Like, why should I have to convince them, you know, not to get yourself into an accident, or, you know what I mean, to fuck up? Why? So that's one reason why. Another reason why is, well, you know, listen, ever since I was growing up, I always thought outside of the box, always sounded crazy to people, but I was always a thought leader, thought leader rather. And I got two extremely unique ideas that is going to be super, 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 super profitable in my humble opinion. Okay, and everyone's going to benefit from it. But again, it goes back to my initial thought is, you know, if I am controlling my own shit, I don't got to worry about things that I don't want to worry about, that add stress to me, sucks energy out of me, sucks fucking money out of me too, you know, because I also spend money on marketing for these freaking projects to make everybody thrive. And then when I don't see the results that it should be at bare minimum, it's not discouraging, because I don't get discouraged too easily. But it's somewhat disheartening, might be exaggerated, but it's a shame is what I would say. You know, it's a shame. That's all I would say. It's disappointing for sure. You know, so I'm fed up of being disappointed from things that shouldn't have to be where they are, that could have easily been dealt with in a much more professional way. You know, again, there's a difference. Like, if you want to make a mistake, I could forgive you for making a mistake, people making mistakes. But if you're negligent, bro, I cannot forgive you for being negligent. I cannot. I'm sorry. And that's it. I'll leave it like that. So, yeah, I'm strongly considering doing my own shit. And, you know, if you're here still and you're watching this, man, and you're on the channel, you all are going to be involved in this. And let me tell you, everybody's going to fucking follow suit. Because that's what they do. Everybody just follows what I fucking do. Okay? So, you guys will see. I'm going to stop talking about that, but that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. Give us price, please, for what? If you're talking about was it GameStar? The price is I don't have my hotspot on here, whatever. I saw it was like 0.026 cents or something just before I came live. I think that's 8 something X, 8.3, some shit like that. From the private A. So again, ideal participants made a nice little, you know, set 15 to 17x, right? So they reap the rewards. But the community members, the investors, the users of the platform, you know, they're sitting at the number I just relayed to you currently. But good things always comes to those who wait. I showed you guys this in multiple examples. I've demonstrated that, okay? What do we got here? Try to contact who? On Telegram? Why me? Don't tell them to contact me, bro. My freaking Telegram feed is like a fucking public library already, dude. For me to find you in Telegram is weird. Oh yeah, so check out this story, guys. It just reminded me of something. So, I don't know what I was doing, man. So now I'm reading books and shit in the night. And I'm drinking dandelion tea to go to sleep. But it's really good. It's nice and relaxing. Anyhow, and I was going through my Telegram feed, just like browsing through, and I seen this woman, I forget her name, and like she was saying something like, oh, you know, why did you just delete our chat history? I gotta go public with this. You didn't make the video. And I'm like, oh fuck, she got scammed. So listen, obviously you guys probably want the, you know, this is for the community members, this is for project owners too. I don't fucking ask you for money, bro. I don't do fucking paid videos, bro. I showed my guys my email list like fucking this. That's dude, it's unread messages of people asking me to make videos for them. If I'm gonna make a video for you, I'm gonna be the one contacting you. You're not gonna be the one contacting me. Okay? So for project owners, if you got this far into the video, 50 minutes and 55 seconds, I don't do paid videos. So you got scammed, in other words, woman. Don't come, like, how fucking dumb are you? Like, did I jump on a fucking video call with you? You're sending money to some fucking guy with a logo that looks like mine, a name that looks like mine, saying he's me. Oh, it must be him. Let me send him the money. And then you want to message the right guy saying that how I stole your money? Like, you're a fucking idiot. You're going. That just tells me your project's going to get wrecked too, because you're just dumb as fucking nails. So anyhow, and that's why I don't fuck with projects who are contacting me. For that example, that shows her intellect right there. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so Alan S says you're practically trading an initial dump for the marketing that comes from IDO platforms. Agree. Don't need that shit. Much better ways to market, bro. Listen, again, we don't need IDO platforms. I'm telling you that right now, and you guys are going to see that. Okay, you know, we're going to be talking about Chairs Land right now. That's not a project that we had in the early phases, and the whole VC thing, man. Look, they're learning the hard way. These projects are learning the hard way. Okay. Dude, I got projects that we spoke with early on. It wasn't like we're, you know, once we could catch a project early and we tell them the reasons why you want to listen to us, bro, you know, they listen to us, but they already are committed to certain advisors who told them other things, right? But the projects that we caught early, but not early enough to be the ones to give them the blueprint, the official blueprint, you know, to sign that blueprint that you're going to listen, they're contacting me right now, right here, as of just as fresh as yesterday, saying they should have listened. That VCs are dumping and all this shit, bro. Okay? So they're learning the hard way, but it's like, why you want to learn the hard way? Why? You don't have to learn the hard way to just, you know, to do it right. But some people do. What do we got here? Harish, what's up, my man? Price doesn't matter in the first 2 weeks. Blocktopia did a 50x in first 1 week, then once everyone dumped, it has done a 500x. Exactly, and you know, we could give other examples of Axie Infinite, right? You know, there's a couple others as well, but you know, obviously it's great to strive for that. People like that. And speaking of Blocktopia, do you guys know I turned on Blocktopia? Because I wasn't able to get for, you know, for the commune, right? I showed you guys the screenshots and everything, you know. So, you know, I could have got a nice little 15,000, 20K ticket, times that by what? How much X? What's it at right now? You guys do the math. How much X is that? I want to know now. What's that? Over $2 million at the top? Okay, well, let's divide the 500X and be modest and say, you know, 250X, right? So, let's do this. 250 times, what I say, 20,000. What the rascals? All right, guys, sorry, I can't turn on these opportunities ever again. That's $5 million, right? So that's what happens, right? And I showed you guys the screenshots. You guys know what's up. So people who are watching probably say, "Oh, he's talking shit." I don't care what you think. Too many fucking people out there, bro. Can't make everybody, you know, happy. You know, there's always going to be people saying shit. So, yeah, that's what I did. I turned on because I believe in my business model in terms of my community and my system that we implemented. And again, I look out for you guys because, you know, I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to look forward to something, you know. These types of opportunities, bro, look, they're, you know, they're not always going to be this bullish. I still think we're a long way. Like, when I say a long way, what's a long way? How do you measure that? But I still think there's, you know, a lot of opportunities here right now and in the near future that'll come that we could grasp and take advantage of, you know. And I'm willing to build something that's going to be lasting in a bear market, a sideways market, and even better in a bull market, you know. People say that, but I'm going to show you guys that. I don't like to talk too much. I like to fucking show you guys real numbers and, you know, real shit. So we're going to be working on that. And Mr. 100X didn't oh shit, Harris already talked about that. Thank you. Yeah, Harris spoke about that. Thank you, Harris. Nathan says, very good morning, family. Enjoying your live stream coffee as well. Oh, yeah? You got a coffee? Yours is much harder than mine. I guarantee you that. Good day. Oh, you know what? I'm at the fucking coffee station right now, but if I drive... if I drive, I'm going to lose my light that I'm borrowing off of the the pharmacy right now. Okay? So it's going to get pretty dark. The coffee shop is pretty much behind me. Saint Nick says, thanks, man. Yeah, and look, this is how, listen, man, you guys really, you know, again, depressed is, I know, I ain't depressed, bro. It takes a lot to get me depressed. I was disappointed, okay? And, you know, I was in my chat and I was telling you guys how I felt and what could have been better. Because I was disappointed in how things went down. It was a stupid mistake that could have been mitigated. You know, borderline negligence. It was negligence, anyhow. But not on our part. Anyhow, so... as I was telling everybody, they're like, yo, bro, it's all good. What are you talking about, bro? We're at 10X right now, man. Yo, that's amazing. My 9-to-5 job, you know how hard I got to work to get to this point, you know? And the ideal participants, you know, some of them did message me too. That's also in our chat that were on Duck Down. It's all good. You guys do what you got to do. As I say, look out for your family. And, you know, why did I turn on Blocktopia? Because I'm looking out for my family, which is who? You guys. Right? So anyhow, you know, those guys definitely were happy. They were telling me, bro, that was a nice one. Thank you so much. You know, but not so much the earlier guys. Yeah, so sorry that I just saw that Mr. says Shitten Network equals gas will be paid via Shitten. That's correct. Yeah. This man is doing a live stream 6:30 in Brampton. Yeah. So I'm actually in the Caledon area, but this Tim Hortons here, it's pretty fresh coffee, and I like my coffee fresh. I hate it. There's a place in Caledon where I go. I hate it where like I go there and it's like, you know, the coffee is fucking cold, bro. You know, so I just come to this spot here. Your window's frosted. You are insane. Frosted? Are you kidding me? Where are you from? You're from freaking Jamaica or something? This is like, this to us, this is still Jamaica weather. Okay? If you want to see frosted, yeah, this would literally be like much more foggier, and yeah, you won't be able to see right through the window, which I guess you can. You can't really see it through the camera, but the camera's picture quality isn't as good as in real life. It's not that bad at all, to be honest. Okay, so be sure to like and comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any questions? Any questions? Now is your chance. Oh yeah, Derek says, absolutely. Let's hope we go to the moon someday. What do you mean someday, bro? What, I think maybe you just joined the channel. I don't freaking know. Can we bridge Shitten PKX to ETH PKX? That's a good question. Again, this news just came out. One would imagine, hopefully. So maybe that would happen. Yeah, I don't know. Should be. One would think. I gotta find out. Again, I just woke up and I saw this. I saw this this Medium article myself. I wanted to get in yesterday, but wasn't able to. Is it too late? What's that? Sorry. If you're talking about Gamestar, if you're talking about Gamestar, it's not too late. It's on PancakeSwap, you know. So unfortunately, right now the API keys and all that things is not set up on CoinGecko, so you can't go to CoinGecko. You can see the token, the ticker's displayed, but the information isn't displayed. Hopefully that's rectified, you know, on Monday or Tuesday. So give it about 3-4 days or less, and then you could get the direct trading link to take you to PancakeSwap. Or maybe Roy, if you're still here, could you drop that for him? The direct link for PancakeSwap, and only take that link from people who has the blue highlighted wrench on this YouTube channel in the live stream, because there are scammers watching us right now, getting hard, thinking how they could scam somebody here in the live chat. These guys are freaking, they got the audacity, bro. As I tell them, take my pics, bro. Get rich the right way. Harris, let's do it. Interview with Josh. Okay, Josh Weiser is founder of Gamestar, ex-director of Paxful.com, biggest P2P exchange in the world. The more information about the project out there means more exposure. Sure. Let me finish what you said. Means more exposure, so people see the need for a project like this. That's very true. That's very true. Hey broski, always great to see you live, and thanks for all the hard work you do for us. I appreciate you, Crypto India Mania. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. Ross Z, hey Francis, any idea what the first PolkaEX IDO that will be on Shidden? Wow, good question, bro. Yeah, I actually do, but it's not confirmed. But yeah, I have a good indication. I might be wrong, but I don't want to say anything on its inaccurate information. What's up, Rish? Thank you for joining with the party hat on. Will Gamestar have staking? If yes, any time frame? Good question, man. I don't. This is something that we advised them and we told them. Now, what they're gonna do is I don't know what they're gonna do. But Josh is definitely open to that. So if I had to put my money on it, I would say yes, they would. You know, I can't give no dates on that, but that's something that has been talked about. And to be honest, that should have been ready on day one. That should have been ready on day one. Man, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, projects out there, come to me. Let me make your project soar right out of the gates and be great. Fias says, Francis, can you explain? Okay, once again, so we got more people here. Let me repeat what I said at the top of this live stream. If you're a project owner out there, or if you know any project that has a legitimate team, that has a legitimate vision, okay, any project that has a product coming out soon or something to show for it, okay, let me come to me. Okay, let me set you up for success, okay? Let me create your token economics. Let me set your supply. Let me create your TGE strategy. Let me create your vesting periods for you. Let me give you real community members, okay? Let me eliminate the VCs for you and give you the value the VCs tell you they could give you, but only lie, okay? So the picture that they paint to you in your head when you sit down with them on Zoom, right, on what they can provide for you, let me show you that I can actually provide that for you. Okay, and I'll give you real examples from the past. Okay, please allow me. Let me do my job. Let me show you what I can do for you, and everybody's going to get rich. Everybody's going to get rich. Okay, so if you know any projects out there, let's talk. Okay, I'm a very approachable guy, and I'm flexible. I've been working out. I've been doing some yoga. I'm flexible, but you know what I'm saying. I have been not no yoga, but I've been doing some kettlebell swings. Okay, Mr. 100X, talk more about Polkadot Parachain auction. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. You know, if I'm going to do an interview with Josh, right? You know, I want to get that out the way, and then it's straight Polkadot content. You know, I'm going to lock everything out, and I'm going to focus on that for the next 10 days, right? Straight Polkadot content. I'm going to try to get a video out every single day as well, okay? So, yeah. But you're right. We're going to have this time to talk about the Polkadot parachains. I even told, did I tell the community? Yeah, I told the community, I told the team, and I also told projects that we're working with. I said, hey, look, no offense, but I got to talk about the Polkadot parachains moving forward every single day pretty much, because we got about 10 days left, 11 days or so. But by the time I'm ready, it would be about, yeah, just over a week and a half. So we got to get cracking on that. Big Kimma says, yo, what's up, Big Kimma? Gene says, what's up, Francis? Just wondering, since I can't get into Moonbeam, what is another project? Okay, so everybody wants to know about Polkadot, clearly, yeah. So no comment right now, but all of those burning questions will be answered. I can assure you that. Okay, because I can't get into Moonbeam either. And a lot of people are reconsidering bonding their dots for Moonbeam, right? Because, I don't know, some shit going on about 10% rewards and all this, so it is what it is. Coming soon. What's up, Luz? Pimos, hi fam, little late, but we'll watch the replay, of course. Yeah, no worries, bro, no worries, man. You do your thing, man. I'm in the waiting room because I'm American, but can I send my friends from Australia to the Real Deal chat? Real Deal chat? You could be American and be in chats, in my chat, you know. in the lobby chat or whatever, you know, it's up to you. You can send your friends too if you want. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, maybe we should open up the lobby chat, but that's something we're going to have to, you know, organize, to be honest. I'd like to join private TCL from Nigeria. Okay, people want to join. People want to join. We're going to have to work something out for you guys, because the way we have it structured right now, I mean, again, you guys could join the lobby chat for sure. So, yeah, let me talk to my admins and we'll see what we could do. It's time for Web3 for sure. Master says, exactly. The more projects on congestion, then the chain will struggle. Curious to know what BSC is going to do when ETH 2.0 comes out. Exactly. Bro, check out Vela's chain. Oh, dude, for the Solana, much cheaper and faster. The Solana fork of a fork. Fork of a fork, eh? What the fork? Dude, it's so weird. Like, you know, whenever I upload my videos, and other YouTubers could relate to this, right? Probably more so. You get spammed with just bots shilling, like, projects, and Vela's chain was one of them, right? And, like, the first thing that comes to mind is, it's a scam. You know? With, like, things like that, I won't even bother looking into. You know, like, okay, say you go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, and you see banners of, like, a project. I don't even bother looking at that shit. It just reminds me of spam in my email. Like, you don't look at spam in your email, right? You just browse through it. So for me, it comes across like that. However, it looks like Velas did okay, apparently, and it didn't turn out to be that. But I just don't like billboard-like advertisements, you know? So I couldn't really take them serious at the time, the way they went about their marketing campaign, at least. So, but whatever. Mr. says, ha ha ha, make sure you lose the dead weight, so that nice LV shirt. Yeah, for sure, bro. Like I was saying, right? This whole Louis Vuitton thing that I did 2 weeks ago, it's like, this could be wasted money. Who knows? I might get fat again. And not to say that I'm skinny. I got a lot of way to go. But I might get fat again, and I can't even fit in these clothes. So it's wasted money. Where are these chats coming from? What chats? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey Francis, I just arrived. Have to check the replay from TEH from the top. Is that? Yeah, sure. You could do that. FB Crypto. Thank you so much. What else do we got here? We got here. Any other questions, guys? Whoa. Okay, so there's definitely a different live chat. What? Good to know. What are you talking about? I gotta check the replay on that myself. I meant this live chat or the replay when the video is uploaded, right? This live stream is uploaded in the form of a replay. BSC congested, Ronnie says. ETH high gas fee. Pulse chain to the rescue. Well, we'll see. I mean, Pulse chain did use a lot of the code, right? From those two chains you mentioned, but with some tweaks. So let's see. We'll see. Like, honestly, I didn't give a fuck about Pulse chain, but I'm just investing into Richard Hart. As I said, Richard Hart's ego's too big to make this fucking fail. So I'm really invested into that. You know what I'm saying? And some people told me this, bro. It's so funny that you know, that how so Hex took a dip, whatever, right? Everything takes a dip. Hex took a dip. I think it went to 22. Was it 22 cents or something like that? And people are like, oh shit, looks like Richard Hart needed to buy some more Louis Vuitton gear. So the price dipped. I thought that shit was kind of funny. Because like, you know, to their point, it's like this. I said same exact shit, like to myself in my head. You know, okay, Bitcoin's decentralized, bro. Yeah, man, this is awesome. We control it too. We have our own wallet, so we don't have to rely on banks. I'm sending it independently to, you know, to from one user to the next. But then I was like, wait up. There's the miners. The miners takes a profit. And the miners, what do they do with that profit? Well, they're going to sell. And there's no TA to tell you that, right? Sure enough, you know, when I came across Richard Hart after he wrecked those guys on Cointelegraph, which I loved, all of those traders, you know, it's so funny, right? The likes of Sonny Decree, Tone Vays, and like other traders, leverage traders, they were the guys. They were the guys that had the most attention from the public and the respect for some dumbass reason, you know, until BitMEX fucking exited pretty much or got fucking banned. Everybody lost their money that was on the centralized exchange, which I promote decentralization. They lost their money there, and I don't promote leverage trading, so none of my people got fucked up there. Got in that situation. That's another story though. Okay, they learned the hard way. You know, it's hard enough to make a positive trade and then you're losing money and then you lost your capital that was on the BitMEX because they got shut down, promoted by those guys. Anyhow, when Richard Hart was wrecking them, he's like, where's your TA when it comes to the miners wanting to sell for new equipment? And I was like this was Richard Hart, this was me. I was like, You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I was gravitated towards them because I was like, bro, I was telling myself the same shit. Not in the sense of they want to buy new equipment, but in the sense of when they sell. There's no TA to predict that. But now people are saying, well, hey, there's no TA to predict Hex when Richard Hart wants to buy Louis Vuitton and then he sells his Hex. Right? So that was funny. I don't know if they mean it literal or just joking around, but I thought that was pretty fucking funny. What else we got here? We got ha ha ha, that's epic. Bybit link. Oh, Bybit link. Oh man, we talking about that right now? Bybit link, holy shit. Well, oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I was referring to how other tubers makes money, right? And again, one could say, well, TCL, you use links. Well, look at the links that I use. It benefits you. If I'm going to give you a link to a blue chip crypto that's going to give you 10% more and myself, bro, you're scratching my back, I'm scratching your back, we're getting quality projects. It's different to use a link like, say, Bybit, what Ronnie brought up, that's going to get you all frustrated, going to make you lose your toppest blue chip crypto of them all, Bitcoin, right? And argue with your wife because you're in front of the fucking computer, have your kids pulling your arm to go taking them to the park, and you're like, oh, wait, give me a second. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, if you say you don't go through that shit, and then you get heavily taxed. It's way different, okay? It's way different. Is Bybit even still around? I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, we won't talk about that too much here. Good to see you, TCLers, Thomas says. Whoa, finally I caught a live. Tyrion, you are, yeah, you did. You are in luck. Okay, let me catch up with the chats. Honestly, Francis, I would suggest not talking about your future endeavors on here. Everyone knows you are the trendsetter and they copy. It's all good, bro. Blocktopia, what? The dump is the buy, OP. What we got here? You know. Hey, community witnessed, Hey, community witnessed about the Blocktopia. Oh, yeah, Aloe. Yeah, cool. Okay, let me go down some more, guys. Okay, I saw something about a dot parachain here. Somebody said dot parachain. Yeah, 70% vested over 2 years. I mean, honestly, if you believe in it and you think, like, look, man, Moonbeam is going to have tons of traffic, bro. And, okay, if you look at the top chains, excluding ADA, they all have a lot of action. Right? And when Polkadot officially goes live with the parachains, how much action it's going to have? It's going to be tenfold with the sovereign blockchains, which are the parachains, and the relay chains is not those ones. But with the sovereign blockchains going on there, the initial 12 parachains and then the initial 100 to come thereafter, all of those sovereign blockchains are going to have dApps on it. So it's interconnected, right? And it's not only interconnected, it's like you got a chain that has dApps on it. That's one. It's like this multi-layer thing of multi-layer things. You know what I mean? So it's exponentially going to have more traffic than the average blockchain is what I'm getting to. Which means what? That's value. Which means what? The market cap's going to go up. Right? So if you look at Bitcoin, there are more holders than activity on Bitcoin because there's no dApps on Bitcoin. You're hearing talks about bridges and this and that. Interlay, I think, is one. You know, there's a couple other Bitcoin. What's it called? BTC Bridge. You know, then you got Ethereum, which has the most activity, the most transactions of all chains. And then after that, you got BSC, which I'm led to believe should have the second most. You know, and then after that is what? Is it ADA? Is that what the fuck's ADA doing there? It's the most quietest chain on the blockchain, arguably. Virtually. I know literally it's not. But in that top 20, it's probably the least amount of action on ADA. You could hear a fucking pin drop. It's like when you send your ADA to another address, you hear a pin drop. Bing! There's nothing going on ADA, bro. Other than fucking hype and hot air balloons. Look, bro. I don't give a fuck if it hurts your feelings. Okay, I don't get into feelings. I get in with numbers and fucking money, bro. Okay, so you know what I do? I like to do my job, and my job is being honest with you, bro. Right? So that's the honest truth. ADA has no business being up there, but yeah. So, you know, if you look at those top chains, that's what it comes down to, action, right? And that's what's going to happen with DOT. They're going to have action on freaking day one, man. Lots of it. They already have action. Okay. What else do we got here? TCL. I'm losing my voice. TCL, could you explain why why the execute of pre-sale tokens of PolkaEX are not available to claim yet? More than 1 month already? Yeah, exactly. So the 29th, I was asking myself the same question, right? It should have been the 29th. Apparently they're saying the 31st. Now, I can't speak for them. I can only speak for myself, and I'm led to believe they want to get this news out, right, first, right, which was what we just went over. And then, you know, I mean, like, for me personally, if I have a date set and it's a month, I'm going to stick to that date no matter what news. I'll get the news out before the date, right? That's what I would do. But I can't speak for other people, bro. I can't speak for other people. It is what it is. For me, I'm not too, you know, upset about that or anything. Because, you know, if they want to get this out there before they release tokens, so be it. As long as they come out 2 days later, which is what? Tomorrow's the 31st, Halloween. So, yeah, it should be out tomorrow. 2 days only. So let's see what happens from there. If it goes beyond that, then that's a different story. Andy T, thanks. What's up, Andy? Thanks, Francis, for everything you do for your community. Big respect, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the comment. Fanatic Beats, Francis, are we going to be able to transfer PKX claimed on ETH to? Yeah, again, this is news to me. One would assume. So I just read it out, bro. Like, I scoured through it and I literally read it in real time for the first time, essentially, you know. So all those details would be those revelations would come to surface pretty soon. What's up, Sticky Icky? Sticky Icky. But how's that song go? The sticky, icky. Yeah, I can't even talk properly right now in my throat. Anyhow, what's up, Francis? Good morning. I'd love for you to do an interview with Josh. How about Bumper? I've been following them, and I just feel this project is going to be massive. Yeah, and you know what? Look, man, Bumper to me... Dude, listen, Nodal too, guys. Don't sleep on Nodal. Remember Nodal? Right? Remember Nodal? Like, fucking what? We've gone to that one in fucking, like, February or some shit. Holy crap. But, Nodal too, brah. You know, Nodal already has transactions, right? But I don't want to jump around all over the place here. But yeah, I would most certainly do that. Then if that's what you guys want, let's do it. Let's set it up. Sorry. So I've been following them. Okay. So yeah, Bumper is something we could do as well. Maybe I could get in touch with them. But again, I really want to hone in on the parachain. So maybe I could do that with Bumper, you know, on November 20th or something. I don't know, like sometime after that, after the parachains, like, you know, leading up to the parachains, the day of the parachains, and post parachain, I want to cover them, right? So, yeah, but most certainly, Sticky, thank you for recommending that. I think I'm going to reach out to Bumper and ask them what's up. Apparently, Degen Swap is going to be doing their thing too. You guys remember Degen Swap, right? Smart Swap, Degen Swap. So here we go, man. Here we go. People are going to get back some profits. And, you know, yeah, it looks like they're all coming together by accident, really. Nodal, Degen Swap, Bumper should be soon. Yeah, there's another one that I forgot, but they're coming out. What else do we got here? Don, what's up, Don? Broski, any opinion on Darwinian Network? I think so. I think they got a chance. This is the thing, guys. This is what I would comment now. Okay, because I didn't do my full research yet, and you'd be like, yo, TCL, you've been following for a year and a half. The thing is this, there's like, when it comes closer to the parachain launch, there's a heck of a lot of new information that's out there that I got to be updated with to give you guys an accurate, sound, you know, and realistic prediction, right? So that's why I don't want to comment too much on, you know, things like details like price and all that kind of stuff. But something like this, Darwinia, I think they can. They're one of the originals. They got multiple Web3 grants. You know, they're one of the first movers. Gavin Woods knows of them, which he doesn't say if they do it or not, but it's still good publicity. I think so, yeah. That's all I'll say there. But I think I'll do a breakdown of 10 parachains or 12 parachains or something. You know, put 3 in each video and give you guys what I think, what I don't like, what I like, what could be better, blah, 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 and where I think they're going to be moving forward in terms of if they get a slot or not. Okay, so be prepared for that content. NG, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well, brother. Thank you for all the graphic designing you did for me in the past. TCL Dot is still facing challenges with interoperability between parachains, but Atom IBC is already live. What do you think? Yeah, look, bro, again, right? You guys know this, right? Obviously, I talk about DOT a lot, right? Why? Because of it's like it dawned on me one day the interoperability with these blockchains and how they're doing it. The way they are setting it up is not like the average interoperable blockchain, right? And to the other blockchains, they got their own unique, let's call it mechanism in place or system in place, and that's a beautiful thing too, right? But what I'm getting to is I am not a fanboy. Yes, you might see Bitcoin, Ethereum, and DOT on my go to my YouTube page there. But I am not a fanboy, and I always respect all projects if they're doing something great, So to your point there, yeah, I mean, that's fine if that's what they could do. But I feel as though I'm all about decentralization, and it doesn't have to be 100% decentralized. Again, Phantom, I don't want to make an opinion. But did you say Phantom, by the way? Sorry. You did say Phantom, right? Oh, no, Adam. I don't want to make an opinion. Adam I love, though. I like Adam. I hold a very small bag. As I told you guys, I hold small bags of all top 30 blockchains, okay? And then I look for lower cap ones as well. But blockchains that are serious, I would hold a small bag of those as well. Now, you're saying that how what? The exact question was challenges. I don't think DOT is facing challenges with interoperability. And the reason why I am leaning hard on DOT too is because of Gavin Wood, right? A proven man behind the scenes. Now, to comment on Adam, I can't, but if that's what they're doing, cool. But I think they would have much more limitations than DOT. Because what DOT is doing is, it's taking a lot of the throughput, the output, the stress on one chain and putting that across like different chains to assign them that. You know what I mean? So now you got one chain that's using, say, I don't know, you got like 1 million transactions per second or 2 million per second. If that's only based off of one chain, that's going to slow it down a heck of a lot more. And you could do things to make it faster. But when you actually have separate entity blockchains, not even nodes, separate entity blockchains that are responsible for that, bro, that shit's going to be super lightning fast, super secured, and super cheap, Yes, we're seeing that now with these other chains, but what happens when they start to scale? To me, it's questionable if they could keep up with that, as we're seeing right now with BSC, right? Now, look, BSC isn't interoperable, but it's still, you know what I mean? It's starting to see the traffic, and it's starting to get congested. I don't see that being a problem with Polkadot, even at, 5 years from now when it's massive volume there. I really don't see that. And that's why I am, bullish on them, and I'm always talking about them for the longest while. It's unlike anything we've ever seen, really. It truly is. So all the respect going out to Adam. Big shout out to Adam. Big shout out to Phantom. And big shout out to Crypto Lifer for calling Phantom from time. Big shout out to Solana too. But man, when you break it down and you unpack that, limb by limb, you take off the clothes, you're going to see who's, You're going to see for what they really are. And, you break down Polkadot limb by limb. You break down Phantom. You break down this one, that one, Atom, Solana, blah, blah, blah. And you have your categories in terms of centralization. How do you get nodes? How are you going to deal with scalability, security? In the long term, it's no comparison. No comparison. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Hopefully that answers your question. Bruce Lee, do you think Wise will... Oh, fuck, Wise, bro. Do you think Wise will disconnect from ETH price once it goes over $1? Well, what? Disconnect from ETH price? Oh, what do you mean? And go to strictly BSC? I don't understand that question too much, Bruce Lee. Why would they disconnect from ETH, though, if they go to $1? I don't get it. That I don't understand. Okay. What drugs do you use, bro? It's called fucking gains. It's called profits, bro. That's the drugs that I use. I know you're not used to that because you just probably look like you're used to getting fucking wrecked. But yeah, the drug that I'm on is called fucking profits and making people money. I would say go try it out, but it's hard to fucking get unless you're following me. Sorry. Dap staking. Yeah, yo, so Astar Nera came out with another Medium article. Oh, sorry, not Medium article. They did a presentation on something unique that I got to get updated on. Obviously, we were focusing on Gamestar, so didn't get a chance to do that as yet. Apparently, it's something similar to Akala. The IDOT. IDOT means idiots, but IDOT, right? Sorry, no, is it L? It's LDOT, sorry. Is it? Yeah. Or is it I? L. It's L. We were calling it IDOT. That's why I'm getting confused. Anyways, where were we here? How do projects that claim to be built on Polkadot build on Polkadot when there are no parachains yet? Example, GSM. Because the projects themselves aren't built on Polkadot, right? The projects themselves are built on the sovereign blockchains on Polkadot. Polkadot is substrate framework, which allows the code in substrate allows other blockchains to communicate with other blockchains, interact with other blockchains, and those blockchains are their own sovereign blockchain, means they have their own code, which now means dApps that want to go on Polkadot will have to choose a blockchain to go on, right? And those dApps will have to be compatible with those blockchains' unique code. And it doesn't matter if it's a unique code, because any blockchain with their own unique code could be compatible with Substrate, which is pretty much Polkadot. Cool. It's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. What's good, Francis? I am just chilling, man. I am doing just fine. Yeah, Fraps. Sigma Dex also seems to launch in Q4. Hopefully. Thanks for the reminder. That was the other one I was thinking. But yeah, I know a couple guys that are pretty close to the team. I don't know the team, but when I say pretty close, I shouldn't say that, but they have spoken to the team, and they're hearing a lot of good things, right? So we got eyes everywhere, we got ears everywhere, we're pretty connected, and you know, we do have some inside scoops on things. But that one I was kind of out of touch with, but I know other people that are in touch with them, and they're telling me good things, good feedback. So need not to fear about Sigma Dex, guys. It looks promising in terms of the release and also the product. FB Crypto, Francis, you think PolkaEX going to have the next IDO before the 11th of November? Yeah, I know, right? So he said there, so we can flip something to add more death. I love it, bro. Yo, straight up, eh? FB is just a straight up guy. Hey, he's like, bro, where's the IDO at, man? I need to make some money for the parachains. I don't think so. I mean, if it was to happen, I think it'll be pretty damn tight. Before the 11th, no, but even if it's not before the 11th, and say it's like, say the 20th, you might still be able to catch something, but it might be too late to catch the real ones, because, you know, the maximum dot bonded will be, you know, surpassed, or it'll reach that limit. So, I would say no. I would say no, to be honest. No, but I'm just trying to, the reason why I'm pausing here is I'm trying to think of something on the fly for you that you could look forward to instead. But yeah, no, that's negative. You can, oh yeah, so I'm also giving away dots, right? For those who don't have much dots, if you guess the price of that that dress shirt from Louis Vuitton, I'm gonna give away dots, the price in dots, so you could always contribute that to your parachain. But today I will be releasing a video on Twitter to the winner, for the winner of the One Moon River. Yeah, nice one, bro. No worries, Sticky. Okie dokie. Hey broski, was busy a little bit. Just joined the stream. Good to see you, Francis, Boss PHP gang. No worries, Babish. Thank you for joining. Hi, Francis, bro. I'm doing fine. Hi. What else we got here? Let me get caught up, and I am caught up. Okay, hey, you got me motivated to accumulate more bags on DOT. By the way, you said don't sleep on Nodal. From your experiences, what makes you feel like so? Well, Nodal has a lot of people using their IoT device, and they have since upgraded their IoT device. He was on that TechCrunch as well, so he has publicity from just the tech world, not just crypto cats. IoT is a niche that I truly believe is, they're a big fish in a small pond. You know, yes, there's IOTA, yes, there's, I mean, Helium isn't really IoT, is it? They're more like into like, what is Helium, like mining some shit? I forget, but Helium had a lot of noise, and it is similar but different. So that just give you perspective of a similar project that could do similar things. You know, they've been waiting locked and loaded, and they got a lot of time to prepare themselves, you know, for the product launch, for their strategy, going to Polkadot. And I think that team is serious, and they're just waiting themselves. You know, I don't think there's much for them to do from a tech standpoint. It looks like they're pretty much waiting for this parachain to commence, and they finally go live, you know. And that's real tech, and that's a real project. So I do have high hopes for Nodal, and we've been waiting some time for it. So for those reasons, I'm led to believe Nodal is going to do, you know, it's going to be respectful. It's going to be a respectful price, and also project and product. Yeah. Yeah, guys, so drop your questions if you got any. No, not much questions here, just comments. That's cool too, though. Is it possible to hit? I'm getting cold now. Is it possible to hit $100 Polkadot? Of course it is, bro. Are you kidding me? Listen, man. You guys think Polkadot's going to be staying at the number 8 market cap forever? They're going to be where they rightfully deserve. This is how I would rank it, to be honest, right? I would have to rank it Bitcoin, Ethereum, BSC. Don't count USDT. It's a stable coin. Let's call it projects. And then Polkadot. Right? Yeah. You know, whatever comes after comes after. But, you know, if we're talking about Polkadot, that's where it should be. It should be a top 5. It should be a top 5. But it really should be 4. And like, I see it getting there. Because this is the next thing, right? A lot of people were waiting for Polkadot. This actually was supposed to happen in Q1. We're in Q4 right now. Okay? Right? We're in Q4 right now. So a lot of people, like, I want to say they lost patience, but they're waiting. And then, you know, when you have people waiting, you know, that kind of fizzles out. And, you know, so people forgot about it. But once it goes live and the hype's back and everybody sees it, everybody uses it, and you're hearing about more and more projects going to Polkadot, which you're going to see, what's going to happen? It's going to go up. You know, you're going to see that you're going to need DOT as well, right? All these things are going to just happen all at once overnight. And it's just going to start to soar. So, to your point, you know, what's the market cap right now? Somebody calculated, what's the market cap of Polkadot to get to $100? Where would that be? I would think that's going to put them exactly where I think they should be. Number 4, around there. Somebody calculate that for me right now. Just times the price by the by the supply and see what that price is, right? For $100, right? So I'm pretty sure that should be 4th. So yeah, I think it could hit 100. Dog it. Sir, long day is asking, please add me to your chat. Okay. Somebody wants to give them access to the chat then, the lobby chat? For those who are asking here, you can give them access to the lobby chat. Just drop your ID, your Telegram ID, Roy, if you don't mind. Nodal connecting the first trillion Internet of Things devices. Exactly. Okay, Viral asks, Broski, would you support the new project who hasn't raised money yet? We are building, we are from India, but we don't have any gurus on the team. We are enthusiasts building an ecosystems. I don't take any in any project, bro. I'll be honest with you. I can have a look at it. We'll see. But I only fuck with serious people. Serious project owners. I don't know how serious you are. You know. But we could look into you. You could send me your info. Message me the right crypto lifestyle on Telegram. And I'll be more than happy to look at your project. I could get back to you. But that's all I could guarantee you at this point. Yeah, I'll take a look. Okay, what else do we got here? Harish, I just seen an article stating that AMC is going to start accepting Shiba as payment. Bro, this is becoming a joke, bro. This is becoming a joke, but whatever. It is what it is. I guess it's publicity for the overall markets. What else we got here? DOT is rebranding? Are you serious? To what? Don't see it. Are they that? Okay, I mean, I guess that's cool. Whatever, for whatever reason. I'll just love to know why. Crypto's rebranding everything. Thanks, Harish. All right, guys, that's all I got for y'all. If you don't got nothing for me, I don't got nothing for you. I pretty much, you know, expressed what I wanted to express and give you guys some insights to how everything went down on Gamestar. Whether we're mooning sideways, dumping, being hacked or not. I'm here. Whether it's raining like it is now, whether it's sunny, whether it's snowing, whether we're on tropical island or fucking in Iceland, I'm gonna be here no matter what. This is what I do, and I'm here for you guys no matter what. So let's leave it at that. let's see what happens. I guess I should organize an interview with Josh. We'll set that one up. After that, we'll probably talk a bit about Chairsland. You guys know about Chairsland? That's our play to earn game. Product should be going live next month. The platform should also be going live next month. And that's exciting as well. And then after that, it's strictly parachain content, guys. Cool? Cool. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. Are we still here? Yeah, we are. Okay, guys. So, yeah, that's all I got for you all. I'll catch you in the Telegram chat. And until the next one, you're on your own, man. Later.